Welcome back, all my subscribers. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Now we're kind of to the evening hour. It's your boy Protect Sports back with another one, man. And this one is a stream. Upon first off is the part two to my Drew Brees stream earlier. I'm gonna just give you my reactions to what some of the players I've seen um on different blogs, such like Twitter, social media, all that good stuff. I'll keep that pretty brief. So I did a stream on the whole Drew Brees situation, so I don't want to harp on it too much longer. But I didn't see some of these players' reactions, like NBA, NFL, all that good jazz. So talk about that real quick, and then we get to the actual meat and potatoes of the video. So when we get started, man, a lot of people didn't like the Drew Brees comments, as you know, LeBron, Richard Sherman, guys like that. LeBron said, "Wow, man, is it still surprising at this point? Sure isn't. You literally still don't understand why Cap was kneeling on one knee. Has absolutely nothing to do with the disrespect of the flag or our soldiers, our men and women that keep our land free. My father-in-law was one of those soldiers." Um, Richard Sherman had a Richard Sherman underscore 25 um, commented, tweeted, "He's beyond loss. Guarantee you, there were black men fighting alongside your grandfathers, and it doesn't seem, but this doesn't seem to be about that." Um, that uncomfortable conversation you were trying to have avoided, trying to avoid the injecting military into the conversation about brutality and equality is part of the problem. Jason and Devin McCourty, they tweeted, "This is disgrace to speak about your grandfathers as they were not black men fighting next to them. Those men later returned to a country that hated them. Do not avoid the issue and try to make it about the flag and military. Fight like your grandfathers did was for what's right." Michael Thomas, like I said, he said he didn't know any better, and we don't care if you agree or whoever else. How about that? And finally, I'm gonna give Nick Wright's response. Drew Brees didn't get the message, but at least that's proved my point for some folks. There's no acceptable way for Black people to demand their full rights as American citizens and equal protection under the law. And then finally, we got Alvin Kamara say, "Oops." Emmanuel Sanders shaking my head, ignorant. Josh Jacobs tweeted, head emoji, "This ain't it, Chief." Malcolm Jenkins basically told Drew Brees to shut the fuck up. And his and Peter Rosenberg just said that white privilege is still a thing, and this is what happens when you're privileged a white person, basically. So that will do it for that. So all right. So I'm done with the Drew Brees stuff. Done with that. Let's get to the meat and potatoes. I've already talked about the Cardinals. I'm gonna have them finish at 7-9 on the season when I did their season predictions. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the Rams next. Week one, the Rams do face the Dallas Cowboys at home. Um, Dallas Cowboys are better than the Rams. The Rams have lost a lot this offseason. They lost Todd Gurley. They lost Brandon Cooks. Um, they've lost Clay Matthews. They've lost Dante Fowler. Um, yeah, they lost a lot this offseason, to be honest. And I don't see them recovering from all of that in one offseason. So I can see that being a loss for them in week one. The Dallas Cowboys are loaded offensively and defensively. They have some decent players. So they improved their secondary as well. And I think overall they're a better team than the Rams. They play the Rams at home. I don't see a way that the Cowboys lose this game. So I got them losing that game. Same with the well, I'm sorry, they play the Rams in LA, but they play the Cowboys in LA, but I just think the Cowboys are a better football team. Simply put, smash my football. If they don't do shots, Aaron Donald with their good offensive line, and then they'll just run it down their throat, and they just can't stop the run. Week two, they go to Philadelphia, play the Eagles. This is a murderous road to begin the season, by the way. That's a loss. Carson Wentz is better than Jared Goff in my eyes. Deshaun Jackson better than any receiver that's on the Los Angeles Rams roster right now. I like Robert Woods. I like Cooper Kupp. They're not better than Deshaun Jackson. They're not more explosive than Deshaun Jackson when Deshaun Jackson is healthy. Also, Zach Ertz is a problem, something that I don't think they can actually answer, especially them losing Corey Littleton. Like they just lost too much, and their defense ain't gonna be the same. And then on top of that, like I said, they can't stop Ertz. They can neutralize Jackson with Jalen Ramsey, but outside of that, like, how are you going to neutralize the other guys? Like, Alshon could be a problem for you. Ertz is going to be a problem for you. Dallas Goedert could be a problem for you. Jalen Reagor, their first-round pick, could be a problem for you with his speed. If he gets open, Marquise Goodwin could be a problem with his speed and catching ability as well. He actually has decent hands. So I just think that's going to be a problem for them. I don't see them winning that game either. So they start 0-2. They go to the Bills in week 3. Goodness gracious. I don't see them win that game either. Just the Bills defense is going to suffocate the run action from the Rams. They won't be able to run the football, which play action is pretty much useless at that point. They'll make Jared Goff one-dimensional, and that pretty much will just be the seal the victory for them. And Josh Allen will do just enough to win a very defensive kind of contest, like 17-14, something like that. So they're 0-3. They play the Giants at home. You would think they win this game, right? But they're such on a skid, and they have no momentum going. And Saquon Barkley is a freaking problem. So you know what's going to happen? They're going to lose that game too. So they're 0-4. 0-4. Goodness gracious, the Rams look horrible. They get their first win against the Washington Redskins. This always happens to the Redskins. They always lose to a team that gets their first win of the season. That's what happens to the Redskins, okay? So they get their first win of the season against the Skins. They had to go to San Francisco, play the Niners. No way how they win that game. Lost. I'm not going to explain that one. It's a waste of my time. Text me. Don't stream. They go play the Bears in week 7. Interesting matchup. The Bears defense is elite. Don't get it wrong. But their quarterback situation very, very, very worries me a lot. And I don't really trust the Bears quarterback room, to be honest with you. I don't trust Nick Foles. I don't trust Mitch Trubisky for 2 reasons. I don't trust Trubisky because he stinks. And then Nick Foles because he stays getting hurt. So with that being said, I don't know who the hell the starting quarterback for the Bears are. Give me the Rams. At least I know Jared Goff's going to start for the Rams. I don't know who the hell is starting for the Bears. And I don't know how the hell they're going to look offensively. So just give me the Rams to win that game. Okay? At Dolphins. The Dolphins are a better football team. Don't get me wrong. But I see the Rams taking advantage of one thing. The defensive line of the Dolphins does not look that great on paper. Their front seven doesn't look that great. Their secondary looks pretty good. Their secondary, but their front seven does not look great on paper. And I think Andrew Whitworth, guys like that on the line will take advantage. Cam Akers will have a breakout game as a rookie. Probably one of his best games of the season, in my opinion. They're gonna win the game. Like I said, the Redskins ran all over them last year. The Bills ran all over them last year, and they didn't really address their defensive line. So give me the Rams to win that game. And I think Aaron Donald's going to just destroy their offensive line and just give either Ryan Fitzpatrick or Tua Tagovailoa a long day. So give me them to win that game. So they won 2 in a row. And then they play the Seahawks in week 10. I think it's in Seattle. I will have to double check that. But I think it's in Seattle. So that being said, I really do think that the Rams always play Seattle tough, and they always get them here and there. And I think it's going to be the game they get Seattle. So now they're on a 3-game winning streak after starting with 1-5. So now you're at 4-5. You got some momentum. You're about to get back to 500, and then you run to the Buccaneers, who are probably on fire with Tom Brady, Gronk, and O.J. Howard, and Mike Evans, and all these weapons, and lighting up everybody every week. And you're going to go to Tampa and get your ass whooped. So now you're back on a losing streak, right? You lost the game. Then you play the Niners again. They're not being San Francisco. Give me the Niners to whoop that ass to make it a 2-game losing streak. I'm not going to explain that game. It's no point. Then you come off a bye week. Okay, bye week. You have 2 weeks to prepare for the Cardinals. And guess what? You won't beat them. All right, so I'm going to explain this one real quick. Though Aaron Donald is a problem, Kyler Murray is so evasive. He gets out the pocket so easily. He can run with the football very well. He has a quick release. Um, Aaron Donald's not going to be the big problem he's got. He is for pocket quarterbacks because Kyle is so mobile. Um, Also, the Cardinals improved the offensive line too. So I don't think Aaron Donald's much of a problem as he was last year for the Cardinals. Also, another reason I had them win the game because Jared Goff is going to have a tough time with Chandler Jones and Isaiah Simmons and Patrick Peterson. So give me the Cardinals to win that game, which gives them a loss there. So after you got the 4-5, now you're at 4-8. Um, the Pats stink, not stink, but they stink compared to old standards. Especially with Jerry Stidham at quarterback. I don't really trust the Pats like that right now. So I got y'all beating the Pats in New England. Go to the Jets. I don't really trust Sam Darnold, the Gassie's ghost. Not trusting a guy like that. Sorry. So the Jets wouldn't lose that game, and the Rams win that game. So we're from 5-8 to 6-8. Gotta go to Seattle. Tough place to play. Don't really see it happening. That's a loss there. And then finally, put the Cardinals in Week 17. I had the Cardinals getting you out of the sweep. The good old Brooms getting you out of there. So the Rams are 6-10. So right now the Rams going 6-10. I have the Cardinals going 7-9. This is where it's interesting. I have Joe was good, bro. My fault, Joe. All right, so we're about to talk about your Niners. About to talk about your Niners right now. I'm gonna just tell Cal to get on the stream. Now it's time to talk about the Niners. It's time to talk about the Niners. I'm gonna have my boy Joe hop on after I give the predictions, and I'm gonna ask him for my opinion, for his opinion on it. Week 1, Cardinals. You're better than the Cardinals. Simply put, I'm not about to explain that. Win. The Jets, don't trust them. Don't trust Sam Darnold. He's ghost. Win. Giants, they stink. Win. Hold on, the Niners. Yeah. Week 4, Eagles. Tough game. Carson Wentz is a really good quarterback. Don't get me wrong, but y'all had the defensive line to kind of hold him in the pocket. Richard Sherman could be a problem against Alshon Jeffrey. I don't think I have an answer for Deshaun Jackson, but outside of that, I'm not really feeling the Eagles' offense against your defense that much. So that's a win there. The Dolphins, I figure better than the Dolphins if you had to go to, or even they come to y'all, you go to them, whatever. I don't care. The Dolphins are not that great of a football team. They have a solid roster, but nothing compared to you guys' roster. That's a win. Rams, they stink. Win. Pats, Jarrett Stidham at quarterback. Get out of here. Win. Seahawks in Seattle. This is where y'all take your first lump. Russell Wilson's a problem for you guys, and you guys always struggle against Russ. And it's in Seattle. It's hard to beat Seattle in Seattle. Loss. Packers. They're not the same Packers team. They've lost a lot. Lost Jimmy Graham. Lost Blake Martinez. They ain't really give Aaron Rodgers any weapons outside of Devontae Adams. Don't really trust him that much. Win for you guys. So now at that point, you are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're 8-1. Play the Saints in Week 10 in New Orleans. I know I got the whole Drew Brees thing going on, but I think they'll probably hash things out before that point. And it's hard to beat them in New Orleans. You did it last year, but can you do it again? I don't see it. I'm gonna get at a loss. The Rams coming off a bye. You have 2 weeks to prepare. You have a Week 11 bye, so it gives you 2 weeks to prepare against the Rams. The Rams, I don't think they're a really good football team. As you heard me state, they're going 6-10. So win. Going to Buffalo, tough game. Tough defense. They'll probably try to run game. Fortunately, Jimmy Garoppolo beat them, and I don't think Jimmy's going to be able to do it. Loss. Redskins stink. I'm a Redskin fan. I don't care. They stink. Win. Cowboys. Neutralize Zeke. Make Dak beat you. Win. Even with CeeDee Lamb, I don't give about all them weapons. If you can get the Dak, which I think you can, that's gonna have a long day. Win. Don't see the Cardinals sweeping y'all. Y'all gonna find y'all formula to neutralize Kyler Murray. Win. And then the Seahawks get Seattle. Seattle get y'all the brooms. Loss. Have you guys going 12-4? That's what I have right now, 12-4. So I'm gonna add my man to the stream real quick. You want to face my guy, or you gonna just?
No, I'm busy right now, but yeah, what's good?
What's good, man? What's your opinion on it?
I agree with some of the stuff you said, but not a lot of it. Us getting swept by Seattle with no Clowney, no pass rush whatsoever, not possible. We went overtime.
Russell Wilson's been a problem for y'all.
We went overtime with them, and Clowney had to have an amazing game for them to beat us.
That's true.
No pass rush. I don't see it.
You never know. Clowney could go back to Seattle. We don't know.
Not going back. He already said he's not. He said no. They don't have the money.
That's true. I mean, but Clowney does Clowney some money to go to Cleveland. What does Clowney want? $20 million a season? Come on.
He said he'd take 17, but Seattle just don't have it. The teams I think we're gonna sweep in our division is just I think it's the Rams. I think we're gonna beat Seattle in Seattle.
I disagree. That's a tough place to play now.
No. I mean, my fault. I think we're gonna be Seattle at home and lose to the Seattle.
I can give you that one. I could say 13, but that's fine. I can give you that.
Let's see. I think we're gonna sweep the Rams. I think we're gonna split with the Cardinals. Hold on, I'm trying to pull up the schedule.
Y'all play the Cardinals in week
1. Hold on.
Week 1 and week 16.
Right. I just want to look at the full schedule though. Let's see. Week 1, I think we're gonna win. The Jets are the Jets. We're gonna beat them, beat the Giants. I feel we're gonna beat the Eagles, Dolphins, Rams. I think we're gonna beat the Patriots.
I'm not going 7-0. I've already stated that.
Right. We both agree that the Packers are not going to be the same, especially with no weapons whatsoever.
Hey, they don't have no Jimmy Graham. There's nothing outside Devontae Adams.
They didn't help Aaron Rodgers at all. All they did was bring Devontae Parker. It's pretty much the writing on the door. I also got a theory with that. I think if Jimmy don't win it this year, I could see him getting traded to New England and Aaron Rodgers coming back to San Fran. I see that happening.
That's going to be a hefty trade. That's for the Packers.
No. Because Aaron Rodgers going to be he'll be a free agent next year.
How?
After this year, his contract's up.
A big deal like 2 years ago.
Yeah, I think his contract will be up, and I also think they're going to release him because there are already reports of Love getting.
I think he just got a big deal like literally even last year or the year before.
No, it wasn't last year. It was a while ago. But they're also talking about putting in a package for Love, where he's going to get a lot of plays.
That's wild. I disagree with that wholeheartedly. I'm not like that at all.
I'm trying to tell you, he always wanted to be a Niner. So don't be shocked if he ends up out there.
I'm not saying I'm not disagreeing with that at all.
I got us
before we make it something.
Yeah. But I got us beat the
Bills until 2024.
Okay, but
first 2 years have a $38 million cap hit via a trade.
Okay, so I see it happening. It's not going to take much, but I
mean, I want to give up a haul for him.
I don't think so. Why would you have to give up for a haul for a quarterback they don't no longer want? They also talking about taking the ball out of Sam Moore this year.
Because they're stupid, but okay.
I agree.
They're stupid.
I agree.
Really quick.
I also got us beating the Bills, but I wouldn't be shocked if they upset us. I don't have y'all. I don't have the Redskins beating us.
I've already stated that, but we don't have to talk.
Right. I said 12-4. I said my thing is worst case scenario 11-5. I think our schedule is honestly soft this year. I think
it is because the Pats aren't the same. You play the NFC East. The NFC East stinks. The NFC North doesn't really scare. The one NFC North opponent doesn't scare me. You went and destroyed them in the NFC Championship game, and it did not get any better. If anything, they got worse.
I think the Bills got better.
Are they ready to play with the big boys? No.
I think the Bills got better.
Ghost. Hey, come on, man. The AFC East is trash outside Buffalo. Come on, man.
Right, but Buffalo has gotten better. They got a legit number one.
And they got another pass rusher team with Jerry Hughes too.
Right, exactly.
So now I think that's the one game that you think y'all gonna win. I don't think there's no way y'all going to Buffalo. Sorry, you got to go to Buffalo in December and play the team. That plays similar to y'all. They like to run the football. They play defense. They're very similar in style.
Yeah, but that's in sunny California.
Oh, y'all play at home in San Francisco. That's right.
Yeah, that game's at home. But it wouldn't shock me. Every team has a shocker every year. So I'm gonna say 12-4, and I'll say Buffalo will be that shock team. That's how I look at it.
No. They do what y'all do, and they do it well. They don't do it as well, but they do it well. Who's the guy you're looking at this year if I had to break out like a breakout player?
Debo.
I could see that.
Debo.
You know what? I got Brandon Ayuk being our number one receiver before it ends.
Yeah.
I like Ayuk, man.
You know why? You know why I say now Ayuk?
Why?
Because no training
chemistry
camp.
that Debo. No training camp. That's true. No chemistry.
Chemistry, yeah, pretty much chemistry. It's
going he has chemistry with Debo, so that makes sense.
Exactly. I think Kendrick Bourne is going to have an excellent year too. I wouldn't be shocked if he.
I'm a big Kendrick Bourne guy. Do you think Ayuk could step in and do what Sanders did for you guys last year, or you think he's going to be like kind of slow with the no off season, all that good jazz?
I think it's going to slow him down. I think he's going to heat up toward the middle of the year. The middle. Another person, Jalen Hurd, the running back turned to wide receiver. I think he's going to have a good year too.
True. Yeah, man. I think I got a really good football team over there in San Francisco. I think I got one of the best teams in football in my eyes. As you shoot the record, I don't really
defense rookie again, Kinlaw.
I can see that. He's a candidate. I think Chase is going to destroy the league. I'm telling you, Chase Young is going to be a monster. I don't think the Ravens will win more than 6 games, but I think Chase Young is going to be a huge impact player like day one.
I agree with you. I think the Redskins is built. I think y'all are built exactly how we were built. Y'all got the linebackers. Y'all just don't have all the secondary pieces.
Yeah, I mean, I like Kendall Fuller, but outside of that, I'm nothing really scared in the secondary. And I'm a Redskin fan, so. But I mean, I'm not biased. Scared in the secondary, so I can't Fuller.
Pass rush means a lot, though. It makes average players look better.
The cover is long.
Exactly.
But that safety position really worries me. I would have loved to acquire Anthony Harris before the season starts if the Vikings are moving him. I'd love to do that. That would make me feel a lot more comfortable. But that's not happening. They're not moving off Anthony Harris. They're trying to give him a long-term contract. So I would give him on that ship a long time ago. So
I kind of got a surprise from stuff I've been seeing. Y'all might end up getting Jalen Ramsey.
I heard the whole next year go get Jalen Ramsey
because
it'll be interesting.
We don't have money.
Have the money, so like you don't have the money next year to get him. If the Rams can't pay him, that's the thing. Are the Rams going to pay him? I think they are going to pay him. I think they're going to shove it the money. They ain't trade 2 first-round picks to have him walk in a year and a half. That makes no sense. Unless he doesn't be in LA. Unless he doesn't be in LA at all.
I agree, but at some point, you gotta. You can't pay everybody.
That's true. You pay to earn. You pay to earn Donald. You pay Jared Goff. You paid Todd Gurley. You took a big ass cap hit to let him go, and you trade Brandon Cooks away. And they did it to give the money to Jalen Ramsey. They did that to have the money to pay Ramsey. they wouldn't trade Brandon Cooks and let Todd Gurley walk for nothing. They have to pay Ramsey, or it's going to just be.
Well, they also didn't believe Todd Gurley's knees was healthy no more.
For another reason too. But I think he's going to eat in Atlanta, man. I honestly think he's going to have a real awakening. I honestly think he's going to have a real awakening. He's only 25. He's not old. I mean, so.
I agree, but he's not going to have an 8-man front in Atlanta either. Julio demands 2 people,
and then Calvin Ridley's a problem. I think Hayden Hurst is a problem too. Right there anymore.
Hayden Hurst is going to have a good season too.
I like Hayden Hurst a lot. He's going to see the reps he finally deserves. I do like Hayden Hurst a lot. But yeah, so 12-4 for your Niners, man. Winning the NFC.
I agree, but I just don't. I don't think we're going to get swept by Seattle, especially how they looked last year. They lost a lot of pieces.
4 games. Yeah, I can see what you're saying. I look at Seattle as a team that
those old days are over, man.
Very overlooked team. They had the best quarterback in the division. We can't argue with that. We cannot argue with that. The best.
But you know what supersedes that? We have the better coach.
Ooh, you think Shanahan's better than Carroll? Carroll got Super Bowl on his resume now.
One. He should have had 2.
He should have 2. And Shanahan should have 1 as a coordinator. And should have 1 last year too. So you can argue Shanahan being a better coach. You can argue that one. That's arguable. I can give you that. That's arguable. I mean, for me, I take Carroll because of the experience, but if you can argue for Shanahan too, I can't deny that. I'll be an idiot to say that you couldn't argue for Kyle Shanahan. He's an elite coach in this league, though. I give him credit for that.
I just don't see them having enough to beat us twice.
Maybe you're probably right. The only I had him sweeping them because I didn't see another team in that back end of the schedule that I think could really beat y'all outside of Buffalo. The rest of the team is like, we got to play with Skins, Cardinals. I don't see the Cardinals beating y'all. I see no one in the back end of the schedule that really scared me outside of New Orleans. Well, whole Drew Brees thing. I don't know about that now, but outside of New Orleans and Seattle and Buffalo, y'all not lose to the Cowboys. I'm gonna do stop Zeke. Y'all gonna rush the hell out of Dak. Dak gonna have no time for the damn ball, and she's gonna neutralize CeeDee Lamb and Amari Cooper and Michael Gallup because he's not having no time to throw. I don't see the Redskins beating y'all. They're not ready yet. I don't see a team like the Rams. The Rams are gonna take a huge step back. I don't think they're going to crack 500. I have them going 6-10 for a reason.
You think McVay get fired?
No, hell no. I say it for 2 reasons. One, because McVay came out like gangbusters. It was expected for him to take a step back eventually, and just to step back. He came out like gangbusters. He won 11 games, 2 straight seasons, got to a Super Bowl in 2 years. You had that success and you maintain it. Eventually, you're going to go out to the back of the line, and that's
Belichick.
But yeah, that's a special case.
That's a special case. His divisions has been bad. I mean, you can't blame him.
It sucks. No reason. What the hell? That's a special case. But normally, when you had that kind of success early, you do take a step back. And you move Brandon Cooks, you move Todd Gurley, Corey Littleton's gone, Clay Matthews not there anymore, Dante Fowler in Atlanta. You lost a lot of pieces.
Do you feel that losing Clay was big though? Do you feel them losing Clay was that big of a deal?
A big loss, but that's veteran leadership, you know.
You know what also helped them out on the line?
Okay. Johnson's a huge loss.
And Ndamukong Suh was on the line too, helping Aaron Donald.
He's been gone for a couple of years now too. He's gone. You had to pay Brockers a whole bunch of damn money that I'm really not a fan of. I like Michael Brockers, but I'd let him go to Baltimore if I was them. But they probably didn't have much of a choice because if Brockers is gone it's like Donald and a bunch of guys. So kind of not that much of a choice. I like what they have at tight end with Everett and Higbee. I'm a big guy. I'm a big fan of those guys on the tight end spot. Outside Robert Woods and Cooper Kupp, nothing really scares me. I like Josh Reynolds, but he can't step in and be Brandon Cooks right away. So,
You don't think not having that big game breaker don't change their offense a lot?
It does. They have to nickel and dime all the time now. They can't go play action fake. Oh, there's Brandon Cooks on a 9 route. Woo! That does change. It does change your offense. Then you kind of have to nickel and dime. You have to depend on the run game with a rookie running back from Cam Akers. That's not really a 20 carry a guy type of guy. Got Malcolm Brown, a guy I like as a backup guy, but not a big fan of. The Rams don't have enough talent to me. That's my problem. They have 2 elite players, two really good wide receivers, 2 solid tight ends, an aging ass left tackle, and that's about it. The rest of the team is average or below average. I'm solid on the Rams. Not a big Ram guy at all.
That's why I think they trade Jalen Ramsey, because they so much in the rebuilding phase.
Yeah, and I mean, and you might be looking to the golf experience, the golf fence, as my man Louis T will say. You might have to think about that. Is Jared Goff really that guy? You paid him. Is he really the guy? A couple years from now, I want to move Jared Goff for all we know. So I'm solid on the Rams right now. I like Sean McVay. I really hope he doesn't get fired. That would be very horrible. That would be really stupid of Rams to do that. I think Sean McVay's a really good coach. I mean, they didn't need to rebuild the roster. They went all in, trade all these damn draft picks, and just destroyed their whole roster for or destroyed their whole farm system to build a win that roster. And they're paying for it. So paying for it. Big time. So far, you got Cardinals at 7-9, Rams 6-10.
You don't think the Cardinals gonna be better? They're 7-9?
No. I'm gonna give you 2 reasons.
Even add Nuke on the outside, a legitimate number 1?
There's nothing wrong with that. But my thing is, you have a young left tackle in Josh Jones who does not have an offseason. DJ Humphries is also defensively, he should get up there in age. Chandler Jones is a really productive pass rusher, but who's productive outside of Chandler Jones? Isaiah Simmons is a very good impact rookie, but no offseason. On top of that, Kyler Murray has to get chemistry with Nuke. So it's a lot. And I'm not a big Cliff Kingsbury guy. I think 7-9 will be an improvement. Will be a reasonable improvement through this stupid pandemic. And 2021, that's when I'll expect the Cardinals to do something. Not right now. Plus, you have you and Seattle in the damn division. The division's hard as hell. Like
I agree, but I think Seattle's going to be the team that takes a step back.
I never count Russell Wilson and Pete Carroll out. That's what I'm not doing. I refuse to do that. I refuse to count them guys out. And you still got Bobby Wagner. Still got your 100 running backs. They go run by fucking committee. I think they improved the tight end spot too. They took a tight end I like.
They brought Greg. They brought Greg Olsen in too.
Brought Greg Olsen in too. I still like Lockett. I'm a big Metcalf guy. That boy is a monster. I like Seattle. I think you guys are a better team than Seattle, but it's like you guys are here and Seattle's like here. The Cardinals like here, even the Rams like here. That's how I feel. But you guys are the cream of the crop. Probably in the conference, to be honest. I think you guys are the best team in the conference right now. But outside of y'all, it's like Seattle, New Orleans. You can sprinkle the Eagles in there. I think the Eagles are one of the best 4 teams in the conference as well. I'm not pounding the Cowboys hype. You guys are right there. You guys are like literally the best team in the conference to me. going into the end of the offseason, going into training camp. And I think you guys should definitely be favorites to win the NFC.
Yeah, I agree with you on that.
Kevin Coleman got you trade Breeder away. Who gives a fuck? Still got Raheem Mostert. I like Ayuk being replacement for Emmanuel Sanders at a cheaper price. Kittle's a monster. Their offensive line is ridiculous. You got Trent Williams for basically for free. And don't argue with me that. Do not do that right now. I'm not. I got him for free. Okay? Free. $3.99 for Gianful. 5th round pick. That's it. Get out of here. But yeah.
Oh, we also picked up Benjamin from the Chargers too.
Oh yeah, I did get Travis Benjamin. That's a good pickup too. I actually like that one. It's not half bad.
It's to replace Marquise Goodwin. That was what that was for. I already knew he was gone.
Oh yeah, once they pick up Travis Benjamin, yeah, Marquise, the writing's on the wall, and y'all got something for him. So there's nothing wrong with that. I don't think he'll be successful in Philadelphia either. I think Marquise Goodwin has seen better.
I think he'll be okay because Deshaun. This is why Deshaun stays hurt. Both of them stay hurt.
They both stay hurt.
So yeah, with Deshaun and both of them staying hurt, I mean they both play. They're pretty much the same receiver.
Deshaun just does it better. Deshaun's the best.
I agree.
Can't argue that. When healthy, Deshaun Jackson is the best in the league at taking the top off the defense. You saw week 1 last year. I mean, I know it's against Josh Norman, but you know what? You get my point, okay? Get my point. Josh Norman is trash.
No, that's bad. That's bad coaching. You have a no. That's bad. That's bad coaching, man. There's no way in hell.
He's his own corner, playing man to man. I mean, you guys ask torch.
That's not how you're setting the person up. You're not setting them up for success.
I agree. Greg Manusky is trash. That's why he got fired.
Well, Bruce Allen, he needed the scapegoat also, so that plays a big part.
He bet you got the hell out of there too. Thank God. So that's always a good look. So I'm gonna get the Seahawks real quick. I'm gonna give you my Seahawks predictions, and I might be a little far fetched here. Disclaimer. But I'll give you my Seahawks predictions. Week 1, they go to the Falcons. They play the Falcons. I don't trust Atlanta. I'm sorry. Atlanta has to prove to me that they are the team that they used to be. And it's just that 20-3 bullshit. They've never bounced back from it. I don't think they made the playoffs since then. So, yeah, I don't trust the Falcons. I'm going to give them a win there. The Pats aren't the same team for Brady. I don't trust the Pats at all right now. I just don't. So that's a win there as well.
Hold on. You do know the Falcons had a history of being bad the 1 year and the next year they're good, right?
Yeah, but since that Super Bowl, they had not made the playoffs. I don't think they broke 500 since then.
It was 8-8 last year, sir.
Okay. They haven't been better than 500. Whatever. You get the damn point.
I get what you said.
Hold on. Well, they might be 7-9. Shut.
I think they finished 8-8, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm gonna check real quick. I think it was 7-9.
Oh, okay. I know they finished the year off strong.
They did, but yeah, I finished 7-9. Yeah, 7-9 or 7-9.
Oh, okay.
They finished 6-3 in their last 9. So that's pretty good. They just started off horrible. So yeah, I was like, the Pats is a win. I don't trust him about Brady. I'm not a big Cowboys guy. That's also a win. That could be a loss, but I'm gonna give him a win there. Going to Miami. Now this one gets interesting. Got to lose to the Dolphins. Okay, first loss of the season.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, I said it. They go to Miami and throw up all over themselves. I said it and I ain't stutter, okay? Xavier Howard and Byron Jones are going to lock up Metcalf and lock it. They're not allowing him to do what they do. Sorry. It's not happening. Russell trying to run away for his life. and it's not going to end pretty, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion. So yeah, loss for the Seahawks against the Dolphins. They play the Vikings the next week. They bounce back, get their act together, and beat the Vikings without Stephon Diggs. They play the Cardinals in week 7. I have them losing to the Cardinals. They nuking Kyler will have some chemistry by then. Going to light up Trey Flowers and Shaquem Griffin. It's not going to be a good day for them. That's going to be let me find it real quick. Yeah, so that's a loss there. I already said about the Niners not beating the Seahawks this year, so we'll get that out the way. Bills at Buffalo. Now, if they're going to Buffalo, I made a mistake there. I thought y'all were going to Buffalo. They're going to Buffalo. Loss. I'm not talking about that. Got to lose to the Rams in week 10. Week 11 play the Cardinals. That is a win. Week what was their bye? Their bye's in week 6, which is disgusting ass bye, by the way. That's disgusting.
We had an early bye last year too.
But y'all different, okay? Y'all different breed. I need to talk about y'all.
It's part of the game.
You're right. Yeah, week 12 Eagles. I think the Eagles are better than the Seahawks in my eyes. That's a loss for the Seahawks. We beat the Giants. The Giants stink. The Jets stink. The Redskins stink. Rams, get them out of here. And now this could be the one game that I'm wrong about. The one that you said I was wrong about. The Week 17 game. I can probably say that's probably it could be a loss there for the Seahawks. So 10-6, 11-5 for the Seahawks.
So you got the Seahawks going back to the playoffs.
Yeah, that was come on playoffs.
Who are your playoff teams?
Okay. See, you're okay. I'll give my division winners and maybe a couple wild cards. I know. I give it to you. That's fine. Whatever. Even if I didn't break down the full league, yeah, I'll do it for you. NFC, I got Eagles winning the NFC East. Have you guys win the NFC West? I have Packers winning the NFC North. I don't trust the Bears. It's the only team I even had them contending with them. And the Vikings maybe, but the Vikings have lost a lot this offseason too. So they're kind of in a retooling phase. And in the South, I got the Saints. So we got 7 seeds, right? This year we got 7 seeds. Okay.
No, that's not this year.
I could have sworn it was.
No, I think it starts. I think next year.
Well, okay. Well, I give hypothetical. We do have a 7 seed. Let's just say we do have a 7 seed. That's just hypothetically say that. So my wild card teams would be Seattle, Dallas, and Tampa. Yeah, those are my wild card teams.
Okay.
If we had 7 seeds, if we had 6 seeds, Dallas would kick the curb and be Tampa and Seattle.
So you don't got Tampa going to the playoffs. I didn't hear you say Tampa.
Well, I said if we had 7 seeds, it would be Dallas, Seattle, and Tampa. And if it was only 6 seeds, Dallas would kick the curb and it'd be Tampa and Seattle.
Oh, okay. So you got Tampa as a wild card.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to the division. I don't see it. Not year 1. No. I know it's Brady. I get it, but different system. No offseason.
And you know Bruce Arians runs a stretch, so I don't really see Brady having an arm for it.
Yeah. I mean, he has a decent arm. I think it'd be adequate, but it wouldn't be like it's not ideal. Hell no. Unlike Jameis, who had a cannon, he's just threw 100 fucking interceptions. But whatever. So yeah. Those are my 6 to 7 playoff teams. If there were 6 seeds, I had those 6 teams, and I would put Dallas in there. It's my last team. I'm not a big Dallas guy.
I see.
I mean, it's not becoming a Redskins fan. It's no bias. I just don't. My thing with the Cowboys to me is they get so much hype going into the season, and then they broke up all over them damn selves. They had all this hype last year and went 8-8. So why the hell believe them when A had all that hype last year and went 8-8. They gotta show me.
True.
They gotta show me. So right now they're not. If we had 6 playoff teams, they wouldn't be 1-6. And the Eagles are better, and they're gonna prove it. People see on the Philadelphia Eagles, they're like, oh, whatever. They drafted Jalen Hurts, and they got all these damn problems with Carson Wentz, Jalen Hurts. We don't give a fuck about that. He's better than Dak. Peterson's a better coach than McCarthy is, and that's it. That's why the clear-cut advantage. And the only team that does not have a new head coach in NFC East is the Eagles. So why can't they win the division? So that's my opinion on that. But you the GOAT, man. You the man. You the man with the plan.
I appreciate you, brother.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you for putting to the stream, bro. Appreciate it. I'm gonna go wrap this up.
All right.
All right, bro.
All right.
All right, man. So I got my opinion from my favorite Niners fan, my boy Joe. He doesn't have a YouTube channel or anything like that. He's just a friend of mine. But you can't follow him on Instagram if you want. If he wants to comment his Instagram down below, he could do that. That's on him. But if you already comment, subscribe if you do. Also on turn on post notifications. Always catch a Protect Sports video, man. Put God first out the way. Stay safe with COVID-19, man. Stay 6 feet away from the next person. Practice social distancing. Take vitamin C. Take ways to increase your immune system. And stay safe out here, man. If you're protesting, stay safe as well. Still practice social distancing. And get your message out there to end police brutality. On God, bruh. Peace. That's the NFC West in its entirety. Next division on the docket will be the NFC North. So I'm gonna give you the schedule on the NFC North teams next week. Take it easy.